We believe that everything in creation is perfect, perfectly made. You know, from the atom to the cell, to the tree, to the lakes, to the rivers, everything in it. There's no fallen world at all. In fact, all that world out there is good. It all glorifies God. We have a very different point of view. And salvation for you and me is what? Ethical, moral. You believe in God. You accept the prophets. You live a good life. You do good deeds, and God will forgive you. And He will guide you. And He will not punish you. And this is what the Bible taught. This is what the prophets taught. But the church has a big problem with that. And for that reason, the early church too had a big problem with something else, which was physical resurrection of the dead. Right? Because of the fact that, wait, I'm supposed to get out of this body. This body is putrid. This body is dank. This body is sinful. I need a Savior to get my soul out of my body and to take it up like a bird above heaven to the one God. Okay, and then you're going to tell me that God is going to resurrect me with a physical body that I got rid of? This was a big problem for the early church, for Athanasius, for Origen, you know, for the Basils, and so forth. Big problem for the church. And this brings us to what? Surah Al-Kahf, which our brother recited from yesterday. And that is the sleepers of the cave, who sleep in the cave for 300 solar years. 309 lunar years, and then they come back in their physical form. And one of the reasons why God showed that miracle, which is it's the most famous of all Christian miracles in the early church, was to show them that there is a physical resurrection, as the Quran says, because they doubted that. They had doubts about physical resurrection. So again, these theological beliefs are really important. They're really important. Okay, God has no need. He has no personal need. He doesn't have to have a son who is a God. He doesn't have to crucify him. He doesn't have to resurrect him from the dead. He doesn't need a chosen people that he can't do without. All of that is false. All of that is kufr. All of that is disbelief. Okay, and then also God is utterly dissimilar. So He's not a man, you know, and like where is Michelangelo now? In what hell is he? You know, who draws God as this big old man with a white beard, with little baby angels flying around, and then his touching the finger of probably Michelangelo's beloved, right? Because he was a homosexual. You know, touching his fingers, and then that man's becoming Adam.